the wisdom of God in a mystery. In our last reading, we found Paul stressing that the way he shared the truth of God's word with the Corinthians was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power. That your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. With this understood, Paul now shifts gears and addresses the type of wisdom, mystery, hidden, that he does speak and teach, and to whom he teaches it. Here again, the mystery revealed to Paul by the glorified Jesus Christ is on display for the student of the word who would strive to be a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. Yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world, that come to naught. But we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which God ordained before the world unto our glory, which none of the princes of this world knew, for had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. 1 Corinthians 2 verses 6-8. Let's break this down. Preceding this next instruction, Paul says, howbeit, a word meaning nevertheless, notwithstanding, or however, per Webster's 1828 dictionary, and given this we should pay particular attention to what follows. And the observation Paul makes is that notwithstanding, a reference to his previous mention of the faultiness of man's wisdom, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. This clarifies to whom Paul is speaking, describing them as those that are perfect, fully informed, completely skilled in their understanding of the preaching of Jesus Christ, according to the revelation of the mystery. Next up, Paul describes the wisdom that he speaks to the spiritually mature as 1. Not the wisdom of this world, and 2. Nor of the wisdom of the princes of this world, that come to naught. This reference to what the wisdom of God is not looks back to the description of man's wisdom in the preceding verses. So, the inference is that Paul did not address, previously, the type of wisdom he does describe here. And this is neither those of the wisdom of this world, those absorbed in man's wisdom, or the princes of this world. Example, those under the influence and control of the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, Ephesians 2 verse 2, example, Satan. With the types of wisdom that are not addressed shown. Paul goes on to describe the wisdom of God of which he does speak to the mature believer, namely, wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which God ordained before the world unto our glory. Once again, here we see the mystery revelation that God kept secret from before the foundation of the world until Christ revealed it to the Apostle Paul, Romans 16 verse 25 again. This hidden wisdom of God was distinctly different from the prophetic revelation given to Israel and, in fact, prophecy only gave witness, not revelation, to the subsequent revelation of the mystery, a big difference that is missed by most believers today. And now, Paul gives answer as to why God chose to keep this mystery hidden, not revealing it to any until Christ revealed it to Paul. Please note this, as it gives great insight into the hidden mystery wisdom of God, as well as his purpose. For Paul states of the princes of this world, Satan and his minions, that had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. In other words, had Satan known that God would conclude Israel in unbelief for their rejection of their Messiah in order that he might have mercy upon all, Romans 11 verse 32, Satan would have fought to keep Christ from going to the cross. For at the cross, Satan thought he was winning when he was actually losing. Believer, understand the wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which God ordained before the world unto our glory, as provided in the revelation of the mystery. God kept hidden and specially revealed this hidden mystery, wisdom of God, and given this, the believer should study to shew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, Rightly dividing the word of truth, 2 Timothy 2. 15. Discerning the revelation of the mystery, and rightly dividing between this and Israel's prophetic message.